What is good, y'all? Welcome back to another video on the channel. And you already know what time it is. The Blue Lock chapter review week. I don't know. I'm hyped this week. I got a lot of energy. I'm excited. Life is great. I hope y'all lives has been amazing. And this video makes your day even better, man. But you already know this. Blue Lock chapter 330, I believe. Last chapter ending on something good. Where Hugo is messing with Isagi's head again. And Isagi having this conflicting of ideologies in his head because Hugo trying to tell him, yo man, be number two, look how I work for Cars, who looks at Cars, who just helped y'all score. And Isagi, trying to tell Isagi he's more suited for that. So Hugo becoming a favorite character of a lot of people, and he's pretty cool to me. I thought he was just gonna be like, even though Ichoji Sei is still cool, I thought he was gonna be like Ichoji Sei, like a failed striker. But clearly he don't feel like he's like that, a failed striker. So I can't wait to hear more about Hugo and hear more about the game. And y'all know what that freaking title say. Let me move my cursor. Double Jokers. Y'all know what that means. If y'all been here since day one, y'all know both of my goats has been Shidou and Barou. I'm both of their number one fan. They are my glorious kings. And Double Jokers, that better not be no damn Kunagami. It better be both of them, bro. I've been begging them to get subbed in. They didn't need to get subbed in the Nigeria game because they was putting BTA to them. But oh my gosh, Blue Lock is gonna lose at this rate, and I think Shidou and Barou is gonna flip the script. So everybody, most likely, and including me, expecting Blue Lock to lose this game because they need some sort of setback in their path. It'll be kind of weird if they, even though the match is close, if they just steamroll or just beat everybody. I feel like they will lose the match because this is the only really time before they move on to the elimination round or the knockout round that they can lose. Because it's like they play everybody in the table, whatever, and you only got to be, I think, top two to advance. So one loss will be fine. So let's get straight to it. Chapter 338, Double Jokers. Oh yeah, and before I start, don't forget to follow my TikTok. It's the same name as my YouTube. I post, book recommendations, novel recommendations, anime recommendations. And now recently I've talked about a little bit about Blue Lock a little bit. And follow the podcast. It's called Anime Villains Podcast. If you want some more content from me, it's perfect to listen to while you at work. This a perfect anime season right now. It's been nothing but bangers shows, and we're reviewing like 5 or 6 shows. So like I said, it's called Anime Villains Podcast, but let's get straight into the Blue Lock chapter review. Listen up, Yuichi Isagi, and I'll tell you about my ego as second best. Uh-oh. Isagi, you're already looking shook, man. Okay, Ran versus Loki. Loki passed the ball back to Hugo. You know why they really cooked too? Hugo has been playing like Cam. He haven't even been like trying to score like that, bro. Because Charles scored the first one. Even when he has the ball, he don't really do it. I think he probably tried to press. He ran past Chigiri once, but he's really haven't been doing that. And we're forgetting that Loki's supposed to be on this like top of the world of not just U20, but top of the world soccer in general. So it's gonna be scary second half. It's gonna be interesting to see because Loki's gonna turn up, and then Shooter and Burrow hopefully get subbed in because it's called Double Jokers. I bet you think second best. Okay, Hugo gets the ball. Means someone who couldn't manage to become the best, right? Well, that's not it. You guys have just been brainwashed by that bold cut for eyes to believe you have to be the best. Interesting. So somebody's finally saying ego is the one that's telling y'all the wrong ideology. Y'all need to come with something else. Shut up already. I don't want to hear your biased opinions. You're the biased one though. Yuichi Sagi, haven't you ever looked at others and felt that they were wasting their talent? Huh? Okay, so is this flashback to moments of people feel like they wasting their talents? I guess because the Boro one I don't really understand because he been cooking, but I guess this was the time where he did his awakening. But Yukimiya I understand because he was sitting on the bench, and Yukimiya, like I said, is a real good player, and I would imagine he should get something eventually because we forget that Yukimiya's dribbling skills is on par with Bachira's or even better, and they just have two different dribble styles, and Yukimiya have the gyro shot. I think that's how you said. So he has a good shooting shot, and then he has a great dribbling moves, and he's pretty quick too. And then and then Hiyori was the same thing. He really wasn't doing nothing, but he was supposed to be a big talent monster. Similar to Nagi, he's a genius. It's been like that for me for as long as I can remember. Why is everyone so ignorant of themselves? They want to do things they can't and yearn for things outside their reach. Okay, so we got little Hugo. We getting some backstory. It drives me crazy. When I see humans failing because their talent and self image are unaligned, it makes me want to correct their mechanisms. I was naturally gifted with that sensitivity. I just can't help it. Sorry if I'm hearing noise right now. It's my dog playing with a toy. Let me reset that. I don't know if I heard that he was playing with a toy right now. When I see humans failing because their talents and self image are unaligned, it makes me want to correct their mechanism. Okay, man, you Ruckus, you get them on the her. That is so loud. Huh? Play with this toy. Sorry, I got a bulldog. I got an English bulldog. They are loud at every moment. It makes me want to correct their mechanisms. I was naturally gifted with that sensitivity. I just can't help it. Okay, that's why whenever I meet people, I tell them things will go better if you do it like this. If you try this, you can beat him. If you do this, you'll be more popular. If you do this, you'll be more loved. So he's like not like a puppeteer in a sense, but I guess just trying to help people fulfill like their role, like he said previously, like the role they are born into, but to fulfill it to the max. Say or somebody like soccer. Say for example, if he met IQ back in the day, but IQ was trying to be striker, he would have probably been like, "Hey man, why don't you play defense and do this, man? Because you got good jumping abilities, you're fast, and you got a good mind, and you can predict. Why don't you play defense?" So I guess it's similar to that. He would like do something like that, or like you're doing with Isagi. Tell him to become second best. Tell him to become Cam, because even Isagi know himself, he's a better midfielder because his skills is really set him up to be like a goated midfielder than a striker. If you do this, you'll be more loved. That's creepy as hell. You self-centered meddling jerk. Okay, so I was so locked in with the backstory. So Hugo nutmegs Charles easily. Then he run past him and Isagi running. Okay, yes, precisely. I'm just doing what I want, so I don't mind if you hate me. I'm not doing it out of charity or spite. It's just that when my ideas cause someone to live more suitably, the world begins to turn anew. Okay, then he doing a 1-2 with Charles. He's smoking. He's cooking. It's crazy. He's cooking Isagi like this while having a just like a casual conversation. A casual conversation. Isagi out of breath. He huffing and puffing. He's sweating, and he go just like he just taking a stroll throughout the park. When people meet me, their destinies change, and producing people like that is utterly fascinating. Is this guy actually kind of like me? It makes life worth living. Yuichi Isai. Cool double spread picture. Nice. And I like to see how Hugo is corrupting Isagi more. You know how Isagi said like, oh, he's more like me? And he's showing a clear indicator when Isagi was trying to push Nigeria to become better, to change their ideal. Because that's just how first he did it for Blue I could be better, and he just did it just that's what he liked to do. So I like to see that and he kind of did that to Boro without really trying. When the Boro had his first awakening, when Boro accidentally passed it to him, and then that's when Boro turned up, and of course he been doing that to Nagi. Nagi, he lit a fire under Nagi that he wanted to actually try hard and stuff like that. So it's really interesting to see how Hugo is just another Isagi, or Isagi is another Hugo. You know Yuichi Sagi. I want to learn why I was born. Shit, he broke free. Okay, I'm like I said, I allowed you cooking me. His speech is so good, I'm forgetting the gameplay. So of course, so they did the 1-2. Then Hugo traps it with his chest easily. Isagi maybe thought he was gonna keep running. Then he easily brings it back down to his feet and then burn past Isagi. He is cooking him, man. He's cooking him badly. 1-on-1 throughout the whole field. He's cooking him. Somebody need to swap it, Isagi. Send help. Shit, he broke free. Watch for a pass. I'm watching, dumbass. My talent is suitable for changing others to make the world turn. So I've never once wanted to be a striker. Hmm. So like I thought so. He's not like you tried to say who's a field striker. He just never wanted to be a striker. I really like that. His different from what Itoshi say. But I want to win the World Cup. Damn, he already super close to the goal. Look at that. And Isagi just too slow, bro. He's burning him, bro. He's doing him dirty. As the second best and as a midfielder, Yuichi Isagi, did you know the world record for most times winning the World Cup is 3 times? Pele, the king of soccer, is the only one to hold that record. That was the dog I was talking about, man, being all loud. I don't know. Look, but and but harping back to the a little bit before in the chapter, I like how Hugo's saying like his ideology isn't wrong, and Isagi's not really wrong. He's just saying that his is better, and that ego is just telling y'all the wrong thing. I like that because, like I said, that's why it's really more of a predicament for Isagi because it's if Hugo was just talking about, oh yeah, man, be the second best because man, I couldn't be number one. Like he told you to say, Isagi would be able to fight back. He would be able to combat that. But Hugo just saying like, man, like you are best in that role. Why don't you do it, man? Like there's nothing wrong with trying to be second best. You see Cars who just cooked up and was able to create a play. So if you want to win, then that's possible. Just be the second best. There's nothing wrong with that. The World Cup, the world record for the most winning the World Cup is 3 times. Hey man, stop messing up the cover. Sit down. It's 3 times. Pele, the king of soccer, is the only one to hold that record. Come on, Hugo. Psych is going over here. He could dominate up to Logie or he could dominate up to freaking Charles. Is that his Metavision now? Bro, that's a cog. Oh my gosh. I'm telling you, the art of Blue Lock with his drawing, with his uniqueness, with like the abilities, they or it's peak. Like I did not imagine it's gonna be a cog. That is crazy. Do he see himself as a cog in a machine? That's why I will win. Oh my gosh. He's turning half cog. The World Cup 4 times. Damn. It's more layers to Hugo, and I love it. I didn't nobody expected this from just we was gonna learn so much about Hugo. I thought it was gonna be about Loki and about just a new it's a new character to introduce this arc, and it's just this amazing already, bro. The backstory is amazing, the character work is amazing, and we seen Cars who was a half crow a couple of chapters ago. And now this dude is a half freaking cog machines. This reminds me of I don't know if y'all read the manga. I really forgot it. Oh my gosh, I forgot what it's called. Never mind. I'm just not gonna talk about it. It was just dude like half his body was like a monster. Like he kind of got infected, and his like main ability was like a pistol hand. I don't know if y'all remember, but he looked kind of like that. Oh my gosh, that's why I will win the World Cup 4 times and become one of humanity's legends. He actually shot the ball, bro. If he scored this is about to mess with Isagi head crazy, bro. Look at that, the impact. Boom, bro. Straight thread the needle. Gargamel, you have to come in clutch, bro. Look at Isagi. Isagi just looking shocked, bro. Like looking like his eyes just like he's like I don't know, bro. Like really like oh my gosh, like this dude is amazing. Look, him just falling behind and become one of humanity's legends. Huh? All the past courses his teammates created were just decoys. You're the one shooting? That Hugo's dream. It's huge. Pause on that, Isagi. And he scored a banger. It's not about being the best or second best. Go! Even Gargamaro couldn't stop it. Look at bro. Look at the freaking cogs coming off of the goal, bro. What is that? Back of the top right? The top left, bro. Baked it in easily, bro. His dream is more bro, that's so tiny, and I don't know if I think it's grandiose, maybe. His dream is more grandiose than mine. He's sharper than I am. Do you still hate the idea of second best? Oh my gosh. And his ego is even bigger than mine. Holy bro, look at it again. Look at the cards. Look at the aura come out. He's turned up. He got the number 2 showing up. Isagi is about to be in shambles, bro. Ego has to make a move. Like I said, Isagi would have been able to combat if it was like Itoshi say, but no. Hugo showing that he can score. Hugo showing that he can be that guy still. Being number 2 isn't bad. It's not like he don't got an ego, and then to even say Hugo ego is even bigger than Isagi. He trying to win the World Cup 4 times. That's way more difficult than just becoming the best striker in the world, man. Winning the World Cup even once is impossible for a lot of people in their career to never have. But 3 times to just to get it twice, then 3 times to even tie Pele record, then 4 times, bro, is insane, bro. Y'all gotta think about it. It's every couple of years, bro. So you gotta first stay in top shape to be able to compete. You gotta be able to, you gotta be one of the best players that to represent your country to be invited, and your team has to be good enough And you gotta carry your team if you have to that far. And there's a plenty of good teams out there, bro. The competition is very difficult, bro. And winning 4 times, oh my god, because you can get out of your prime easy and you can't be as good as you. So it could be difficult, bro. It's just insane, bro. Double spread after double spread cooking, bro. Hugo is like Isagi is a shambles, bro. Ego gotta sub him out, bro. Cause Isagi is just he's just corrupted, bro. He don't know what to do, man. He just don't know what to do. He like Hugo ain't gonna like he coming like he definitely a top 10 main character. I mean top 10 character in Blue Lock for me already, bro. His style is unique. I like his hair, the way it's dyed, his lashes, his metavision, bro, crazy. It's like Charles metavision is super live, but I think he got the best metavision. A full cog. His ego is more monsters than Isagi. His goal is higher than Isagi, and he's Isagi 2.0. Kind of how like Kaiser was in Isagi 2.0. If Isagi was trying to be a striker, Hugo is just firmly Isagi 2.0. You know, great vision, can pass. He's just like know everything on the field. He's just Isagi 2.0. Taller, bigger, faster, bro. Blue Lock is cooking, bro. Best new gen easily, bro. Not even a question. U20 World Cup match. Japan versus France. Oh my guys, get ready. You're starting in the second half. My double jokers. Let's go. Let's go. My goats, man. My goats. Y'all know that's gonna be on the thumbnail. My goats, bro. So about that bum Isagi. So about that bum Rin. So about you can sub out all of the starters, all the attackers, bro. They've been ass. I was talking about Yukimiya. You can sub in Yukimiya, bro. Sub about Bachira, bro. You can sub in Kunagami, bro. Come on, bro. Let's go, bro. Finally, bro. When the last time Boro played, bro? Like in real time and out time, it's probably been like a year or something, bro. And Shidou, bro. I want to see more of Demon Time Shidou like the other U20 match, bro. He wasn't able to shine in PXG because it was like trying to do Ren versus Sagi and Kaiser, bro. Now he about to turn up, bro. Come on, bro. Let's go. First half over with, man. I can't wait. So like the next chapter or two is probably gonna be them talking about halftime. So we gotta wait. Maybe, hopefully, just 2 chapters for both of my glorious kings to get subbed in, bro. I'm calling it now. They are both going to score at least 1 goal. No way in hell they don't both at least score one, man. What if they both get a brace? I'm calling it now. Both my goats are getting a brace. They are gonna cook, bro. But Loki is gonna do like a hat trick or something crazy like that, and France will end up winning, bro. This chapter 10 out of 10, maybe the best chapter, well, the best chapter in this match for sure, and probably definitely the best chapter in this arc. We got to know more of Hugo's ideology and really realize that, like I said, he's not a failed striker like Itoshi say. He has a bigger dream, bigger goal than anybody we've met yet, bro. And then our goats getting subbed in too. Isai and Ren has to get subbed out, bro, because that shit is not working. They have to get subbed out. Banger chapter, y'all. Oh my gosh, like I I'm just speechless, bro. You've made it this far in the video. I appreciate you, man. I love all of y'all, man. Like I said, we slowly growing back again. The video slowly but surely creeping up again, and we're gonna soon hit that mark where we was having at least 1,000 views every video. It's just that but YouTube, excuse me, isn't pushing it out the videos anymore right now. Cause I felt like I was shadow banned, but it's alright, man. Cause I got 1,700 sub. So it's all right, man. We about to get back in track, and this is the best time to get back in track. But Blue Lock Cinema. Don't forget to follow my TikTok. Like I said, if you want more content from me, I do recommendations of books, web novels, anime, and then also follow my podcast YouTube. It is with me and 2 of my homies. This also a great time for anime in general, and we're reviewing Furin, Fire Forest, Hell's Paradise, Fate Strange Fate, Sentenced to Be a Hero, and JJK. So if you want to, somebody to talk about with that, y'all can send us questions to my anime. So definitely check out all of that, man. I hope y'all have an amazing day, man. Y'all stay safe and y'all take it easy until next time, man. Peace out.